Okay, so good morning and good afternoon and good evening, everybody, and welcome back in today's class. I hope many of you, or few of you, have attended today's session, that is Tech Now, and that was for the latest release which ServiceNow is giving as early access from today onwards. It's called Utah. If you did not attend it, no worry. It will be, I guess, a replay again on 10th of February, but it is a good if you attended. I'm sure you came to know that how the things working and how the things progress and how the releases go in the picture when they are ready and available for the users. The question that what is the meaning of the early access? Early access means it is available on the PDIs, that is personal development instance, and few of the, I guess, some customer is available. If I'm not wrong, but as of now, early access means it is for the PDI. So I was also attending the session, but unfortunately, as of now, I cannot see that we got an update on the Utah as of now. So maybe take 1 hour, half an hour, 45 minutes, then it will be there. So what we'll do now, I know that I told you guys that we are going to be start something on the requirement management or requirement gathering, but I would like to be hold it that topic for some time and would like to be start some practical thing. So the people who join this batch from the day one, they know one of the pain area that as a part of this batch, I give exercise to everybody that guys, you have to create a user for another person. And you've done that part as well. But now practically, if you think that, let's say in my company, or let's say in your company, in a single day, 100 people join the project or 100 people join the company. And you need to be create a user for them. How it is possible? How it can be done? How it can be done? In this case, it is not possible for anybody to go and click on the create new user detail, username, password, father, this name, first name, phone name, last name, department, everybody need to be enter these things manually. It is not a possible case. Maybe 5-7 people user account you can still create. 10 you can still create, 20, 30, 40 still create, 100 I can still say you can create. 200, 500, 1000, 10,000, it's not possible case. Then the question come, Atul, how that user's account will be created in ServiceNow? That is important point, because when we implement ServiceNow for a customer, the main point is that we have to be onboard the customer data in ServiceNow, and it is not about the user. We have a user, we have a location, we have a departments, we have a business unit, we have a group. A lot of foundation data is available. We cannot go and create one by one everything. So in this case, what need to be do? So ServiceNow give me a term here, and that is called the word transform map. It is a mechanism by which you can bring your external data to the ServiceNow. I'm sure if anybody who attended today's session, there was a new thing has been enhanced by ServiceNow. I guess one guy give that example that now you can send your data from ServiceNow to the other tool as well. And they're using HERMES, HERMES. HERMES. They're saying that it is a layer you can use and you can send your data from ServiceNow to other tool. But now discussion is something different. I want that how to bring the data in ServiceNow. Now let's say take example. Ujjwal has a mobile phone, and in his mobile phone it has 500 songs. He want to bring that data in the laptop. What he will do? Atul, he can do via Bluetooth transfer. He can do via wire transfer. When I say it can be done with the help of the wire transfer, then he need to be do a mapping that which folder, or I can say phone.folder, need to be mapped with the laptop.folder. Is folder, say from this folder copy to this folder, and then he says Control C and Control V. This is what we have to be do. Now in the same manner we have to be doing the service now as well. So for 2 days and tomorrows, we will try to be go to this particular topic. OK, so now what we have to be do. Let's say I want to create, or I want to bring 100 of users in ServiceNow in the user table. Then what we have to do? We have to be create one template first. What is the meaning of the template and why template is required? Template means that I need to be create an Excel sheet which contain name, or I can say first name, last name. Now, Ujjwal is new in the organization, in the industry. He says we need to be store the field like this: first name, name, and last name. But Ravish is little older. Ravish know the way he says first underscore name. Now, if I say both are the wrong techniques here. So what ServiceNow says here that if you want to bring any data I'm talking in the double quotes, I'm talking about the foundation data only. We never bring the transactional data in ServiceNow via this way. It's not recommended. It's not a good practice. Recommendation, the second part, it's not a good practice. So now what ServiceNow say, either you want to bring data in in user, group, role, location, department, any table. What you should do, go here and search for that particular table. User admin. I said OK. And what you need to be do, what generally I do in this case. OK, right click and import. And click on this insert and create an Excel template. Create Excel template. What is the meaning of or purpose of this Excel template means? Now, when it be open, you will see it will be a little heavy, but you will see that the part which Ravish and Ujjwal was writing has been done by this Excel sheet. Let me open and show you. So now this is the Excel sheet, and if you go on the page number 1, you can see everything. So these are the fields which are available in user table. And that is the reason we prefer to use the template. Now there's no spelling mistake. Because what we have done, we have taken the template from ServiceNow itself. So chances for spelling mistake is gone. That is the number 1 part. Now what you have to do, go here and delete this. Let's delete it. And it says now what is another benefit? On few of the fields, you will get a drop down value as well. So maybe someone will write like a department name is HR. Someone write like this. Someone will write this. Will write HR. So to avoid these type of problem, ServiceNow says better use the Excel template. Now active, true. Building, if you know, you can put calendar, integration, Outlook, city. OK, city, company kind of fields. These are the reference field. Better copy the field from the ServiceNow itself so that it can be done. Now, just to avoid just to be for a better understanding, let's do one thing. Let me delete these field. I don't want these field. Active, I don't need. Or if you want, you can just keep it. No problem. OK. No, this is I don't know department email. a.b at the rate c.com. Employee number, this. Factor, I don't require login, I don't require first name, A, gender, male. Phone number, if you want, you can put it. Integral user, false. Mr. Last login, don't know last login name, last name, Mr. B. And this thing. If you know these fields, you can do it. Otherwise, you can leave it. Manager, I'm not putting as of now. Middle name, let me put F. Mobile phone number, 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Unable. Outlook schedule, reset, false. Business phone language, English. And one thing is pending, user ID. User ID is AB, BC. Password, if you want, you can put it VIP 2. In this case, what you have to do? This is a one-time activity you have to do, and you have to update the data in the Excel format. Now, maybe Suraj has a question, or maybe Ravi has a question. Atul, come on. It's again manual work. It is, I agree, it's a manual work. But if you understand the concept, if you understand the reason behind this, is that we need at least one place where all the data has been recorded. This is what we are saying. So now let's say I created these fields. Or now let me do another one. b.c@d.com. I don't want these things. Let me update a little bit only. I'm showing you that what we are going to be doing now. This, okay. Chalo, now let's save this. Let's say I created 30 records or 40 records in this Excel sheet. Now what I have to do? I have to bring this Excel sheet in the service now. And to do this part, I have to go here and search for the data. Sorry. Load data. And this concept come under the concept called the import set. Import set is a kind of a container which take the data from Excel sheet and store in service now. But it is a staging table. It is a middle layer. It is not an end table. See, ultimately what I want these user accounts should be get credited into the user table. But before I store everything in the user table, I want to make it in the middle place so that I can verify that the data which I bring is fine or not. Now I'll go here and search for this load data. Click on this. Now, when you want to import the data first time for the first table, you have to create the table here. Yes, we have to create a new table here. Atul, can we create this table in the tables as well? You can create it, but that is not preferable. Preferable when you want create a table. So what I'm doing, I'm creating LNG table, LNG batch 11 user import. It's done now. Table get created, and now it's saying from where you want to bring the data. I said I want to bring the data from this particular file. Where? Download and this, and click on this. Two things we have to be doing. Number one, sheet number. It says because Excel contain multiple sheets. So I am saying pick up the first sheet as my reference and remove this first line as a header. Rest everything you can consider as a data, because it is not a data, it's a column name. and I click on the submit. Before I click on the submit, let me take a question here. Anybody has any question? Any doubt? And also these things need to be done by the developer. Consultant has no role. Consultant just need to provide the template to the customer, and customer need to give the data in that particular format. Go ahead, Ravish.
So, Atul, the table that you have created is a temporary table, right? Ultimately,
Yes.
we are going to store it in the real table, right? Real
Correct, correct, correct. So what is this like? Like you want to go from Delhi to Bangalore. Okay. You take a halt bit in between Delhi to Bhopal. Bhopal to Bangalore. So this is my staging table. This is just for the resting purpose. Want to assure that, okay, my health is good. I'm not tired. My plan is fine. My tickets are confirmed, everything. Ultimately, it will go in the user table. Clear, Ravish?
Sir,
Yes.
it is just like a swapping in programming. We
No,
made a
swapping,
temporary
no, 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 no.
variable.
Swapping is the wrong word. I am importing the data. So now what I'm doing, I'm taking this data from Excel and putting into the service now, but in the temporary table.
Yes.
Okay, swapping होता है कि swapping means from I am moving from one place and keeping on the other place. No. Here I'm saying that I'm moving, not even moving, I'm bringing this data into service now. That is when I'm loading the data. And also from the CSC examination, these questions come that what are the steps to import the data in service now? First, we have to be load the data. Then we have to be create the transform map and then run the transform map. Now I click on the submit here. Now you will see. So when I submit, what is doing? It is reading this particular Excel sheet and bringing the data here. So it's done. It said 2 lines. Process 2, insert 2, 0 update, 0 error, 0 empty, 0 ignored. You want to see Shabrish? Let's go and see here. Import set. Open this. You can see here. See, if you open this, you will see the complete detail. See, because it is a staging table. So you can see, right? These information we pick up, right? And these things get credited automatically on the basis of your field. But it is a one time. If tomorrow I want to be add another 30 users, I will not get the template. I'll just get the data in that. That's all. Not swapping, it is a bringing the data in service now. Shabrish, clear now? Okay,
I have another question,
good.
Atul. Yeah. Right now we learn now for creating multiple users at a time, right?
Right.
So is there anything like we have multiple teams in one organization? So creating groups and assigning those people to those groups, right? So is there any other alternate option directly assigning to those groups for the users?
Assigning those, I did not get your question completely.
Okay, we have created two users, right, for now. So, directly while creating the user credentials for this instance,
Mhm.
so do we have any other option like directly assigning to particular group?
No, 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 no. How you will start living in a house where the agreement is not done on your name till now? At least once your account has been get created, then you can assign. You can download the table, which table they want to do, then you can assign. But that is not recommended. Shall we customize the template? Ravi, we never customize the template. We never customize because if you customize now, it will not create a problem. I'll tell you when it creates a problem for you. Okay, so now We're done with the loading of the data. Now I will create the transform map. Click on the create transform map, and also this is a one-time activity for the one table. Maybe if you are doing a practice on the group table, then you have to be create a one only one transform map. If you're creating a location table data, then you have to create a one transform map for the location. So now I'm creating a transform map, and this will help me. Shabrish, this will help me to move the data from this table, from import table to the actual user table. So I'm giving a name LNG user. It says from where I should read the data. I said you read the data from this one, which I just created for my import set table. Where I should add the data, I said you should add the data in the sys underscore user table. This is I am doing table to table level mapping. This one. OK, so like with in this table, every mapping has been done automatically, but here we have to do the mapping as well. So as of now, forget about all these options. Leave it for the time being. Click save. Now, how this table know that in which field I need to put the email ID in the user table? This is called the field mapping. There are the three ways to do the field mapping. Number one, manually. Number two, mapping assist, or number three, auto map. This option I'll show you at the last. Field mapping, click on the create new. And Ravi, this is the point your question came. If you do the customization, then you need to see that which field I'm putting in the table in the Excel sheet. So now source and destination both are the same field because I copy the standard template. So I can say that map the email with the email only. Sorry, in this email only. Like this. Now again question come. Atul, in user table I have 54 fields. Do I need to do this mapping 54 times? Practically yes. But let me show you the another method in this part. Click on the submit. Don't discuss about this in CallSet, we will discuss. It's a good topic to be discussed. Okay, number one part. Okay, now what is the second option? Click on the mapping assist. This is your import set table. This is your user table. I said, OK, map calendar integration with the calendar integration. Correlation with the correlation. But again, Ravish has a problem. Atul, 54 fields. Come on. Are we going to mad? If it is just a user table. If you talk about the CMDB table, it contains more than 100 fields in a single table. It is not a feasible solution. Let me click on the save here. Chalo, ye bhi ho gaya. Still, I have 51 fields. Now click on the auto map assist. If you click on this, what it will do? It will read this table, these things, and it will pick up the field from the user table and map everything completely. See, this is the benefit, Ravi, to having the standard templates. No change in the names, nothing. So now if you, let's say, if you make this email as a email underscore email or user underscore email, then it will not map because it is not able to understand that what field is this. So that is the reason in the beginning I told better to download the template. And now save it. By mapping, it's done now. Now what to do? Now we need to bring this data into the user table. If I open the user table in the parallel, what is the username? It's ABBC. Do we have ABBC? No, as of now, no, because we did not run the transform map till now. Now it's time to be run the transform map. You can do the same thing. You can click on the transform here. It will show you that which table I'm picking up. It say I'm picking up import set 1001. And this is also part of import set. Let me go back. It is also part of import set 1001. And now click on the transform. And now transform has been completed. What we need to do, we need to verify the data has been come or not. Go here and search now. See, my data has been done. If you want to go for the second record, UHGZ. UHGZ. My data has been arrived. What we discuss is called the happy path. सब कुछ बहुत अच्छा है, कोई गड़बड़ नहीं है, कोई गलती नहीं है, कोई डुप्लीकेशन नहीं है. Everybody clear till this point? Go ahead, Shabrish.
Atul, while giving the, in template, we have already given the mail ID details, right? So why we need again mapping in ServiceNow instance?
No. So earlier what happened? I'm just putting on the mute as well. Sure. Okay. Earlier what happened when we given in the template, this template has been read by the import set table. But here I'm doing the staging table and the actual table mapping. That is when we need to do the field level mapping. Let's say I give you the example. You are staying in a society. 200 flats are there. The electricity department people came and they have a bill, electric bill. They don't have a time and they don't want to go in everybody flat letterbox and want to put it. What they say is they put everything on the gate. Okay, because when they deliver at the gate, their work has been done. This is what the staging table work has been done. Now what guard will do, guard will pick up one by one and go and drop into the particular letterbox. This is what the import set and the actual table work. That is in Shabrish, we do this field level mapping. Clear point? Good. Now, go ahead, Pulkit, any question? Okay, good. Now, let's take another example. Because this is not an easy case. In my class, in this, let's say in this session, I have two people with the same name, Neha and Neha. If I need to be taken name, or if I need to be taken up or need to be update one Neha's fees, I should know that what is the full name or what is the user ID for Neha. In the same example, tomorrow, if ABBC get promoted from manager to senior manager, and let's say during the appraisal cycle, thousands of people get promoted. Now HR is not sitting idle that he can go and open everybody record and update it. Then what will happen? Now let's do one thing. Let's change B to BHU. Okay. Or nothing to be changed. Let's say I want to be import the same data again to show you some example and the use case of this particular stuff. Go here, load data. Load data is always required. Now I have a table with me. What table? It's this one, which we just created. File, yes, I have a file. This is the file. And click on the submit. Proceed to insert to, because it's for service now, it's a new file is coming. They're not checking that anything duplicate record is coming or not. I click on the run transform map. This is my transform map. This is my second table. Click on the transform. completed. Now let's open the transform history and import logs. What it giving me error? Open it. It says total 2 records. I said yes. 0 insert Y, 0 update Y, 0 ignored Y, 0 skip Y, and 2 error. Why I am going to be update the data, but I did not make any changes in my user record. So now service now saying that boss, it's a 2 error. I cannot update it because I did not find anything to be updated. Now Ravish is intelligent. Ravish says, Atul, if it did not find, it should skip the record. Not give the error. But I told you, let's say there's a marriage in Ravish house. Okay. Ravish father says, go to this Mr. Gupta's house and deliver the card. He go to that street, he go to that particular area, but he did not find the Gupta ji house. He came back. It's not error, it's skipped now. I did not get the house. Let's skip it. No worries. It should not give an error then. The question comes why it is giving an error. Error during insert of this user and error during insert of this user. The reason being because when the transform map read this data, which is in the import set 2, and want to bring the data in the user table, it did not find anything to be update and give me the error. Let me give example to clarify this part. Let's say Ravi and Ravish. I'm sure in Ravish, your friend also called you with the short name Ravi only a lot of time. Your family member or your wife or your brother sister call you Ravi. Okay, let's say these two guys studying in the same college, in the same class. Now PN came and say Ravi calling to you in office. Both Ravi stand up. No, Ravi who's staying in sector X. Still both Ravi stand up. No. Whose father name is this? Luckily this happened. This is happened with my friend. I have a friend whose name is the same name with his cousin as well. And both father name also cousin because they're in a joint family. So now we need some parameter which uniquely identify that I'm to be update this record or not. In the database world, if we say it is called the primary key, but in the ServiceNow world, it is called the CallSet. CallSet, or someone say CallSet or collects. Someone says collects as well. Some other word that people say. Collects is something. This is called the unique identifier. It says if I make a field like this, then I will check. Now what I have to do? Come here and open the transform map. Oh, not this one. This one. What is our transform map? LNG, right? This one. And here, let's make one field as a CallSet. And generally we make it as a user ID as a CallSet. So now you can see here the CallSet. So now u underscore user ID, open this. And tick box. Tick box. Leave it this as of now. No problem. Leave it. Tick box and save. Right now, let's go here and load the data again. Now see the error will be changed. This submit to run transform map. Number 3 transform. Complete. Open the import transform history. And now you can see the error has been changed. It has been ignored. Why? Because of this CallSet. CallSet says, boss, I did not find anything to be updated. Did we change anything here in these two fields? No. So what is the purpose of the CallSet? How CallSet work? And this is again asked in the interview plus the CS examination. CallSet check. Is there any changes in the record? Then it update. If no, then it insert. In these cases, if no update, then it should be checked that record should not exist. In this case, it did the same thing. It ignored. Let me show you the standard definition of CallSet. See, CallSet is a set of transformers. It is just true and false value and source import this. CallSet on a single field and ServiceNow attempt to match the field. If there is a match, it will update the record. If there is a match, it will update. Now to verify this part, let's say we're changing it BHG and save it. So one record we are updating, one record we are not updating. Now let's go here and load the data. Let's close this. This source file, this, and open, submit. And now run the transform. Open the transform. Now you can see here. One update, one ignored. Why update? Because it found that because what we have a user ID as a CallSet. It found that there's a changes done on this user ID, so it updated the record. If you want to see, you can see here. Let's go import logs or import set. You can see here. Open this and you can check it. Here, this one. One updated, one ignored. Because there has been changes. Now, if I create a new record here, let's say I am putting user ID like this and changing. Let's change user ID this time. And let's change something in this. And save. Let's see now what happened because we're changing the user ID. So logically, it should create one record or it should not create one record. Let's see. Load data. Existing file. Go here and open it. Submit. Run the. Now it says 3 records. Yes, 3 records because we are sending 3 records. Run the transform map and transform. Open the history and you can see here. Now 2 inserted, 1 ignored. 2 inserted and 1 ignored. Now let's go here and open this and open this. See, this is what ignored and this 2 has been inserted. So these 2 has been inserted, 1 and 2. Now let me open the user table. Not underscore list. And now if you search for this ABBC, now you can see these 2. Why? Because for 3rd time when we run, it did not find the user ID. So it inserted. Here it find the user ID, but no change. Logically, it should also update, but it did not update. Not sure why. And this one has been updated. Sorry, inserted here. This is what the benefit of the CallSet. CallSet can be applied more than one field as well, one or more than one. But don't become foolish here that I'm putting every field as a CallSet. No, generally user ID, email ID, user ID, employee ID, or if you're using the employee ID, better you make the CallSet on that ID only. Clear everybody? Any doubt till this point? Any question? Neha, Ravi, Ujjwal, Akshad, Pulkit, Shabrish, Ravish, Garima and Priyanka. It is easy to do. It's a step-by-step execution. I'm telling you, nothing tough here. Very straightforward. Now let's understand some more topics on this part. Let's go to the transform map. Here, let me close all this. Let's see, did we get this update or not? Nita, need to be do in your absence only. Ah, yes, good. Guys, let's take a hold it for that time. So now we get the Utah version here. If you remember yesterday, we discussed about this thing. I'll not click upgrade now after our class only. So as I'm on the PDI, so I'm getting an option here only. Now let me open my dev instance and go to the upgrade. And let's click on the upgrade preview. And here I will get a drop down as well. See, Utah has been available here. Okay, generally when service now roll out, so Utah is going to be general availability in the March, I guess 3rd or 7th they'll be launching. Its calendar is already published, so you can see here. So now what we will do after our class, before we close the class, I'll click on this part. Let's click on. So it's saying that we are recommended to upgrade the latest release so you can access the feature. So now click on this and upgrade instance. So now my instance upgrade has been in progress. Generally, I did not find any downtime. It may be 5 or 7 minutes only. So now if anybody has its own PDI, please go and do this part today. Upgrade it. And what I recommend to you guys, go here and go for the upgrade monitor. So as of now, it will take time to show here. If you get time, if you wake up for another half an hour to 45 minutes, 1 hour, try to reload this screen. You will see the node-wise node upgrades here. It is actually good. Well, let me go for this upgrade plan once. No, as of now, no upgrade plan. Okay. So it is going to be take time for me. So we can continue our class now, no problem. Upgrade monitor. Capture this and packaging your reflection. It will take some time, it will be done, no problem. So I'll get an email when my instance will be ready. I'll get an email that okay, your instance has been upgraded to the Utah version. And now you can see it is showing like this half. It means it is either in the hibernating mode or either it is in the plugin or some processes going on here. Okay, but we'll see if you get the time after 5-10 minutes, maybe it's work and it will show me the node-wise node detail here. Okay, now let's come on the transform map. So this is our transform map, LNG here. Now, whenever I am bringing the data, now maybe Pulkit has a question, sir, what about the other fields? जो blank है, उनका क्या करना है? Maybe let's say Ravish or Ravi or Shabrish working in a company, okay, and they get promoted. These three get promoted. Now only their designation will be changed. Rest things are same. So sir, do we need to be update everything here? No. So these things, how to handle these fields, we can define in the transform map here. Number one, this point, enforce mandatory fields. Let's say in my official instance, I'm saying that whenever I create a user name, first name, last name, user ID, email ID should be mandatory. Otherwise, you are not able to create a record. So you can put yes. What it's saying, enforce mandatory field, no, only map field or the all fields. Let's see if I click only map field, it means in this map field, if 1, 2 or 3 are the mandatory from the backend, then it will enforce this policy on that these fields should be have a data in the Excel sheet. Really don't get confused here, guys. These are just different use cases to do this part. Generally, to do this part, what I can recommend you, when you download this user data or user table, delete unnecessary columns like building, city, company, or delete all these things. No problem. Okay. And just keep 1 or 2 fields which you're not filling it, so that whenever you making this as a true, you can check it. Copy empty field. It means, let's say in my user record, in my user record, I fill the detail for user A. Okay. Tomorrow when I'm going to be update his account, I'm by mistake, I empty the field his salary. It says, do you want to copy the empty field? I said no. Maybe by mistake I deleted it. So you have to very carefully decide that do you need to be emptied or not. That is what I'm saying. When you do the practice, just take 5 or 7 fields. Take a group table, a smaller one. Okay, and do this practice. One this, then tick box and see, and if you're sending any field which has a what I can say, empty one from your Excel sheet, sending in the empty value, how it's will work. Third point, create a new record on empty. Like in this case, what we have done, we just send one user ID, right? And it still created an account for me. And what it's saying, create new record on empty CallSet. Sorry, it says, let's say I'm not sending this field. I'm sending only this field. Then what to do? Do you want to create an account? I said no, don't, because CallSec is important. If I do the compromise on the CallSec, my data will be getting to the rubbish format, garbage format. So I said no, don't create it. Tick means I'm agree, untick means I'm not agree. So don't be confused. Sir, आपने tick नहीं किया, नहीं tick मैंने नहीं किया क्योंकि I don't want that the account should get created. If you want to verify, you can do it. Let's say false, and let's say put some name here. Last name like this. Now let's try this and let me empty this field. Let's come here and force mandatory. Let's say no, empty yes and yes, and save it. Come here and load data. File this, okay, submit, and run transform map. Transform. And now see the transform history. See, total 3 record, 1 insert, 2 updates. Let's see what has been inserted. Sorry. See, one insert HBJJ. HBJJ, it inserted this one and two updated. See, last name has been removed for this one. And for this one also, something has been done. Maybe we have made some changes there. So by this manner, you can understand that how this transform map work. It is so powerful. So with this help, you can do that part. If you want to run some script, you have to be tick this box and the script formatter will be open here for you. In the Utah version, they enhance this functionality as well. There's a scrolling or some other options are also available. Okay, now if you come here on the user ID. Same thing applicable here as well. CallSet empty field, CallSet case sensitive. It is very important. There is a difference between these two user ID. If you tick that box, ABBCUJ. If you tick this box true, then these two will be considered as a two separate user ID because you mentioned it as a case sensitive true. Generally, we don't mention this thing because otherwise a lot of data will be not added. Okay. If you want to do some mapping, field mapping, then you can use the source script as well. Instead of doing the mapping like this. So now you can see table. Let me say I want to bring the data of email in some other field of user table. Then you can do the script mapping. This question also important from the CSA examination. Then on which particular column you have to, which particular field you have to be click to do the source and the target field mapping. Then you can say this thing. Source script, you can do that part. Doubt, question, clarification, guys. Interesting topic hai. Very interesting. If I tell you that 40-50% has been done in this topic now. Okay, but what I want from you, at least do the practice. Work on the group table, location table. If you want, you can bring the incident data as well, no problem. Download the incident template, put name, category, short description, and bring the data in service now. Because our intention to do the practice, to do this operation specifically, this one, copy field, uncopy field. Let me open the user table. Now let's see what happened to this particular record. What was the user value? UJGH. UJGH. Sorry. UHJG. Sorry. UHJG. Name. Let me bring the first name and the last name as well. See, last time is still showing. We will make the changes here only, right? Why it's showing? Because maybe the explanation which I give was wrong actually. Let me go to the transform this one. This one, copy empty field, why it's copy, I'm not sure. Check to copy source field, and maybe it's we did not mention the copy empty field on the user table. It is gone, user ID here. So now you can try that on the definition level it will work, or on the CallSet level it will work. Then you can get an idea that how the use cases work here. Clear, everybody? Any doubt, any question, any clarification? Okay, now let's come here for our upgrade monitor. Good. Anybody got any question? Go ahead.
Yeah, Ravi Yadav.
Go ahead, Ravi.
Atul, whatever that incident table change, everything, it's like they created via template only.
Yes, down. So Excel sheet should be template wise. I'm telling you. That is the
Okay.
only source of truth which makes sure that when you do the mapping assist or the field mapping,
Mhm.
it will not create any problem for you.
Could you please show me that, how to download that incident template and all once
Okay,
again?
let's
Yeah.
go here and open the incident table. The model you can open it, no problem.
Mm,
And click import and create Excel template.
Okay. Okay.
Tomorrow we will see if I need to, let's say tomorrow what we'll do. Let's say Atul, I'm not a developer. I don't know how to create a transfer map. I don't know how to create a load data. Then
Mhm.
this option, if I go back, right click and import. When I click on the update, it will ask me to upload the file as well. So tomorrow we'll see this option, that how without creating import set, without creating transform map, how I can upload the data in ServiceNow. This is the second trick I'm going to be discussed tomorrow. Okay, this is generally not, this is recommended, but only one time, not every time. Okay, because remember, every data, every record has a sys ID. So don't assume in your mind that the same thing will be applicable in the dev, in the test, in the production. Never, never ever think on this part. Moving data from dev to test to production, we will do via update set, which I asked, I guess, Suraj to give me his instance. So maybe by tomorrow or maybe in the next week, we will discuss that part. If the best practice says, if you want to bring the data in service now, only bring the data in dev instance via these methods. After that, use the import and export XMLs. Reason I will tell you. Not maybe if Suraj will come tomorrow, I'll ask him to give me his instance, and I will tell you that why I'm saying that don't create the transform map in the different environments. This is important from the interview perspective, guys, specifically from the development side. This is important, a best practice. Okay. Now let me come here and see a little bit on our update. Sorry, not. Okay. Let's say upgrade history, latest upgrade monitor. I thought it will be done, then I can show you easily. Check now, it's checking because it's a PDF, so it takes some time to be load. It's still not been done. Yeah, it's taking time. I'll keep it open my instance and you also log in. That's not an issue here. So now you can see instance upgrade is in progress. Let me go and check it here. So it takes some time to be show me these particular details here, because now a lot of people are upgrading their instances. A lot of people, because it's just launched now. So all the service now learners or the lovers specifically, I can say, everybody is trying to be updated on the latest release. So I'm thinking that if it's done, then I can show you. Yes, see. So now it has been scheduled. Maybe after some time it will start, because as it has been done, as I told yesterday, as I told yesterday, it is not done by me. It is done by scheduled job only. So after some time, schedule upgrades start not available. Let's see what they're saying. No, I did not have a high ticket, so I cannot see this part. So it says, but it is fine that it has been scheduled. Maybe after 30, 40, 50 minutes, 20 minutes, it will start automatically. This thing I don't know, because this is my PDA. If it is official instance, I can get the timings as well here. Upgrade plan, no plan available. Duration is nothing there. Okay, let me show you the upgrade preview, if I can say, which we left yesterday. Okay, it's not showing because it says you already have a scheduled upgrade for yourself, so nothing is available now. But tomorrow, just remind me in the beginning. Tomorrow I'll show you once the upgrade has been done. There is a list of files which come as a priority 2, priority 3, priority 5, and then we can see that part. Okay, it's really good, guys. I'm telling you, it's a good experience. If you get time, let me share the direct link with you guys. Just open this link in your mobile phone as well. Okay, we have already given mail IDs details, right, Atul? Why should we map this again? Shabrish, I guess I answered this point, right?
Yes, Atul. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So this is the direct link which I ping you guys. Open in your mobile phone, log in with your credentials, and see. After some time, you start seeing some nodes or some points here. I'm fully excited for this. Definitely, I'm fully excited. Okay, let's take a break now. Tomorrow we will see our service now on the latest release of the Utah, and we'll discuss some more points on the Utah as well and the other things. Before I close the recording or stop the recording, anybody has any question, any doubt? Good.
Atul,
Yeah, good, 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 Sabrish.
if we create our own PDI, right? So
You cannot create,
until
you
unless,
we get it from service now.
yeah, yeah. Once we get that instance, I mean
Mhm.
our own instance.
Mhm.
So if we don't have a users, we cannot create others credentials, right? So how to do that activity for the
Okay,
first time?
so once you get an instance, you will get the admin instance credentials as well. So let me okay, any other question, Shabrish?
Uh, that is the only one question.
Okay, okay. So guys, let me stop the recording and take a quick attendance now, because this thing I cannot show on the screen on the recording part because it's required. It has my own credentials, so I cannot show you. Go ahead, Neha.
Atul, are we also going to talk about the impact on mid server when we discuss the upgrade
No, no, no,
tomorrow?
no. That is
No?
no, no, no. Mid server is for the integration purpose.
Yes.
It's not for here. We will
During the
discuss.
upgrade, because during the upgrade, we have to track if the mid servers are running or not after the upgrade is done. So
Yes,
that,
yes, yes. Even not running, we have to be see that is any upgrade is need to be required on the mid server as well. Maybe you are running mid server on the 5.4, but now the latest mid server is on the 6.0. So first you have to be upgrade the mid server and then you have to be run your upgrade.
okay, so that's a different part. All right.
Yes, yes. Okay, Shabrish, for your point. So in this case, if you get the ServiceNow instance for the first time, what you have to be do, you will get an email and you can go to this one, developer.servicenow.com. Okay. When you click here, you will get a option called the manage instance password. When you click on this, you will get the admin password by which you are going to be logging into your instance. So now you are the whole sole responsible for this instance. So because our instance is upgrade, so this everything has been grayed out. Now I cannot check the password. I cannot release I can just release, but I cannot do anything else on this part. So if you click on this, you will see a password and username here. And then you can log in, or otherwise you can just click on this. It will take you on this format here.
Okay,
Clear,
Atul.
clear, Shabrish.
Yeah.
Good. It's in the upgrade mode, so it's good for me that I'm not able to show you the passwords, but you can get the option there. Okay. Okay, so let me stop the recording here and take a quick attendance, guys.